Sudden resignation. Millions of Ajaka's supporters angrily storm Abuja. See the shocking thing they are demanding. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my subscribers, depending on the time and where you're listening to this news from. This is breaking news. News in details. Recently, a fervent wave of protest and dissatisfaction swept through the capital city of Abuja as supporters of the Social Democratic Party candidate in Kogi State, Mr. Natasha Akpati, converged on the headquarters of the Independent National Electoral Commission (Inec). The uproar stemmed from allegations of election irregularities and calls for the resignation of the Inec chairman Muhammad Yakubu. The atmosphere outside the Inec headquarters was charged with emotions as hundreds of demonstrators clad in party regalia brandish placard demanding activities accountable for fair play in the electoral process. Chants of solidarity echoed as they pressed for justice, citing purported rigging and malpractices during the electoral process in Kogi State. The cruise of the matter revolves around the recent gubernatorial election in Kogi State, where the SDP candidate and her supporters claimed that the outcome was made by irregularities. They accused INEC of turning a blind eye to reported incidents of rigging and manipulation, hereby undermining the democratic process. Natasha Akpati, the supporters, passionately called for the resignation of Muhammad Yakubu, alleging that the Commission's leadership failed in ensuring a transparent and credible electoral exercise. The demonstrators' demands were underscored by a plea for electoral reforms and a commitment to uphold the sanctity of the ballots. The call of Yakubu's resignation reverberated amidst the backdrop of the broader national discourse on electoral integrity and the need for institutional reforms to ensure free and fair, credible elections in Nigeria. The protesters' favor signaled a growing sentiment of discontent and also disillusionment with the electoral process among segments of the populace. Amidst this demonstration and impassionate pleas, INEC remained steadfast in its stance, maintaining that the electoral process was conducted in line with established guidelines and procedures. However, the grievances expressed by Natasha Akpoti's supporters highlight the imperative for transparency and accountability with the Electoral Commission. As the echoes of protest fade away, the rally cry for electoral justice and reform continues to reverberate across the political landscape, serving as a poignant reminder of the critical need to uphold and democratic tenets of fairness and transparency in Nigeria's electoral process. Thank you, viewers, for listening to this news. Yes, I think INEC chairman should be arrested. After his arrest, then he should resign. This is not this should not be a thing of negotiation. No, he should. In short, they should resign him immediately because he has caused a lot of havoc in the country. He has caused a lot of havoc in Nigeria. Can you imagine? Must they rig? Must they disrupt elections? Why can't they just stick to this so-called free and fair election? Why all this nonsensical attitude of rigging? Why? Look at now. Look at what is happening now. Now Inec is has committed a lot of atrocities to the extent that protesters in what do you call it, in Makarit or whatever they call it, they are coming out to protest that Inec chairman must leave the office. Natasha Akpoti supporters, they passionately call for the resignation of Muhammad Yakubu, saying he must resign because he has done so much, committed so much atrocities. Look at what happened during a presidential election. As if doubt was not enough, look at what is happening now in Kogi State. The person that should be declared winner is now uh, uh, being declared as the last in position. This is very unfair. This is very unfair. Why will this rigging continue? This Inec chairman was accused of rigging during presidential election. Now he's been accused of rigging again. He's been accused of turning a blind eye to reported incident of rigging and manipulation. This is very, very bad of him. I think the solution to this is for him to resign. He should be jailed. He should be arrested, be tortured before his resignation. That is just the way forward. So that the person that will be coming in as the chairman of Inec will also learn from the mistake of Muhammad Yakubu. So viewers, what is your take on this? Please, your comment concerning this news will be very much appreciated. Don't hesitate to drop every of your comment down below the comment box.